Okay, we should be back. I don't know if YouTube is back though, it's very confused. YouTube is very confused and is not going back live. And we're back. Hopefully it's not super stuttery still. If it is, then I don't know what to tell you guys. It's not on my end, so maybe there's like issues with the restream service I'm using. Yeah, it looks like it's still stuttering super hard. YouTube stops for me. Yeah, I had to restart it. So I restarted the stream there to see if that would help. I'm not sure it has. Seems to be okay for me. Interesting. Remember to clear your dark rifts before maintenance? I do need to do that, yeah. I think we only have one, which is Pooterum. Because he's way out there. Oh, and now another one just spawned. Speak of the devil. Sonal Siege Captain. Someone's also one to kill before me. It's alright. I'll take care of it. We can repair my boots a bit here. I think if I use an artisan, it's 50? Or is it not 50? It should be 50, right? For an artisan? Yeah, so we should just be able to fully repair them here. I'll just use a couple artisans, call it good. have our boots back. So now the question is, do we keep trying for Tri Lemuria or do we just give it up? Because I don't really want to go grind for more boots. Did you try click? I clicked it 10 times and failed all 10 of them. Now you're at Pen Chivala gear level? Yeah, it only took, what, 3 months? Used to say it's Tet or Pry in the old days. Yeah, unfortunately, Pry keeps me from grinding places. I did it on 37 stack, so it was a 30% chance. Now I say it's Pen or Pry until I have enough fail stacks, so makes sense to Kron, yeah. That's gonna be our situation very soon, is we're gonna have to make stacks. Are things looking smoother as far as stream stuff goes? Or still stuttering a lot? Or are we fixed? Hopefully we're fixed. Let's see, we'll toss these. I'm not doing these anymore. Sick of it. Grind these up. Yeah, so Tri Lemuria would have been 8 more DP, which would have got us another % DR bracket. But man, 0 for 10 feels really, really bad. It's only 14 crons though, which is why it theoretically made sense. But I feel like there's no way we fail 11 times, right? There's no way we fail a 30% chance 11 times. Well, I mean, I guess there is a way. We have some interesting luck as far as that goes, but... Okay, I think I'll do it once, and I'll get exactly everything I need to click. We'll do it one time. Okay, 11th time is the charm. 11th time's the charm. It surely has to be the charm on the 11th time. We're not going to skip it this time. I skipped it all 10 of the other times and failed them all. 11th time is the charm. Twelfth time is the charm, guys. 12th time. 12th time is the charm. Surely it goes on attempt number 12. I just wasn't trying hard enough last time. But I mean, surely it goes on number 12. Number 12, here we go. Okay, 12th time. 12th time is the charm. 1 for 12 on a 30% chance. 1 for 12. And we're not even at 17% DR. I don't know why Garmoth said I was at 17%. Weird. Oh, it does say 16%. Maybe, oh, I was at 15% and now we're at 16%. Okay. Okay, I got it sorted. So we gained an extra percent DR. Oof. I think I'm gonna cheese it and use two memes. Or is it one meme? Yeah, one meme. That was I mean, that had to be like the worst thing I've ever experienced, right? Or close to the worst thing I've ever experienced. Jeez. Easy one tap tet. Should I swing once on tet? I mean, we could one tap tet actually. How many crowns is that? Oh, I didn't take it off actually. Let me take it off. Let me see. I think it's like 40 something crowns. 42 crowns. We could go for tet once. On like let's see, people are succeeding on I'd probably do like a 70 stack maybe. Let's see what a 70 stack looks like. 16.2. I feel like we could give that a shot. It's only 42 crowns. It's just silver. We actually only need to buy 30 crowns because we have 12. Quick check for crowns in here. There's some crowns. There's some crowns. Okay, so we need 6 more crowns. Okay, this is a one and done kind of thing. We're not going again on this if it fails. I don't need Tet Lemuria. So total like waste of everything here, but we'll try it. We went like 1 for 12 on try means that we one tap Tet, right? Surely. So let's just knock it out. And we did actually one tap Tet. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, it's always been my philosophy that if the early stages really are rough on you, then the later stages are easy, but okay. I mean, I'll take it. It's free gear score, I guess. We're 582 gear score now. So, I mean not too bad, I guess. What's happening with Fairy? We need to level the Fairy up to 30, and then we'll make it into a tier 4. It's just not there yet. You can go about 2 times a day just from the crowns from the pit if you really wanted to get it. I mean, I don't really want to get it, and the Pit of Undying is just going to be for loot scrolls and nothing else really. It's so easy. Why didn't you do it this way for try? Because I had to make content, Minx. I had to fail 11 times in a row for the content, right? That was awful. Absolutely horrible. All right, let's run through pit real quick. I'm probably just going to do the rank 1 because I always fail I like literally always fail the rank 2 and I forget to do it, so we'll just run through rank 1 really quick to stock up some seals, and then we need to go do rift bosses. But we'll just knock this out real quick. Oh, did I not take that? Fast and easy, here we go. Pain equals content. Yeah. I mean... yeah, I thought, you know, the whole concept of an Ironman would be enough pain, but, you know... I think rifts are being worked tomorrow during patch. Yeah, they are. Maybe hold off for new rewards. I don't know that it's going to work that way, but the 2 rifts I have are ones that are disappearing, so... I have a Puderum and a... the other one. I don't even know what the other one is. Sonal or something? Maybe Sonal isn't being reworked, but... it's a Kafra one, so... Plus, like, I'm mostly in it for the rifts. The remnant of the rifts, so... we'll just, we'll spam them as much as I can, I think. More will spawn, and then we'll just have the better version for the rest of the time in the future, so... PA said themselves, do the ones that get deleted, don't do the ones that get reworked. Interesting. Do we know if Sonal is getting reworked? If that's even the one I have. Do we know if Sonal's getting reworked? I know Protrudum is like disappearing. Sonal, Paturum, Ruins Guard, Tower Cavalli, and Steel Nux are... and one more get deleted. Okay, so... yeah, I'm safe to run both of these then. We're good. Okay. Farid. I don't remember Farid. Let me look real quick. It's been a while since I did Farid. Leap attack, which knocks you down. Heal himself around 80%. Stop him from healing, use a float. Okay. Fair enough. No, I wasn't saying like Farid as in like the rift boss. I was saying Farid as in the Pit of Undying boss. Is he just gonna keep doing that? Because I'm not saving a float for him or something? I might die here. I'm literally hitting him with a float CC, guys. I don't know what to tell you. That's 2 floats I threw at him. Two more floats. It says he heals at 80%, but you can use a float to knock him down, and that's definitely not happening. Oh, there it is. Okay. I wonder if he's going to try it again, or if we're done with that. We might be done with that, so I'm just gonna bump him. There we go. Wrong content, yeah. Farad is the lava guy. Farid was this boss here. Where did you look up Undying boss mechanics? I'm on Tet dailies now and just brute force them, but could be nice to actually know their mechanics. Diggy, let me link it to you. You're on YouTube, so I'll put it in the YouTube chat. I don't know if I can link in the YouTube chat though. There you go. There's the link to it. On the right hand side, you can just jump to whatever boss you're on and it'll tell you the mechanics. Kunga. I think Kunga's the bad one, right? Kunga is the white effect around him. Stand behind him and float CC. You gotta float him 3 times or he'll just auto kill you. Oh. This is the extra boss. That's the Musa, different guy. Okay. Thanks a lot. Loving your content, by the way. Much love. Hey, I appreciate you watching, Diggy. Glad you're liking it. I don't think it says anything about this extra guy, but I usually lose to Musas. I think I fought this guy before, actually. Okay, I feel like I definitely iframed there, but we'll just be CC'd for 6 minutes, because that's always fun. Okay, we might die here. No? Extra 30 seals, look at that. Easy. Oh, we actually need a... Give me a minute to heal up, game. Okay, this guy's a little bit annoying because of the whole you have to CC him kind of thing. So we have to kind of pace the fight pretty slowly. And let him swing. There's one. We need to CC him 3 times. That one didn't count, apparently. Because why would it? There's 2. Okay, that one also didn't count. That one did though, so we should be good. He's basically just gonna run into the wall now. And we just pop him, there you go. Shy buff update tomorrow morning? Hey! Easy gains. It'll be pretty nice for the Ironman series too, honestly. I heard that the Sork buffs aren't super great, but everything else should be nice. Watching out for the blue flicker. When he uses ground smash, he must float. Oh gosh, this guy. Okay, there's the first float. We need another ground smash from you guy. That's not ground smash. That's also not. There we go. Okay, I guess that just didn't count. That one also didn't count for some reason. This boss really annoys me a lot. Because he's just like undamageable until you happen to get lucky with whatever. And it usually just doesn't even do anything. Alright, we got him. Or the Sork will get some movement buffs? Yeah, I don't know about that. Sork gets 20% on nearly every move, and one move and Suck gets like 300% damage increase. It's probably something that we don't use, though, is the problem. Like 300% on something that doesn't do damage is, you know, still no damage. But we'll have to see. I haven't even looked into them. I'm not that bothered, honestly, by what gets buffed and what doesn't. It'll just be like kind of nice when it shows up. Plus 35 monster AP to my soul and 22% 1, 2, 3, 28% and 35% to 2 other skills. That's gonna be huge. The 35 monster AP is also really interesting. Did you hear the dev talk about why they can't add Black Star to Shy? Like the Shy soul can't be a Black Star? Because they said that after they're adding the 35 monster damage to it anyway, which is like I don't really understand that, but the reason that they gave was like honestly pretty sad and just totally like crap. Oh, I probably should have kept my DR artifacts on for that, huh? May as well. Midnight Stinger's getting 300%? Yeah, that's not... 300% of nothing, still nothing. Have the Remnant of the Rift, 24 Spheres, 300 Medical Shards, and 10k Caphras. You're just sitting on it, you're ready to go. They buff in 1, 2, 3. It's going amazing, especially if you do the cancels for it. Yeah, that's like their main damage. Everything else is like a pre-buff. So to get just flat more damage, and then also the monster AP is going to be really huge for them. Shies are up big, man. It's going to be really great. Most add-ons will be T3 now, so keeping up the good buffs is going to be even easier. Yeah, I'm not sure when the add-on changes go live. We'll have to see. What did you just do? What were you in Circle? So that's called Pit of Undying, Richard. And you can go there and fight some bosses and get these seal things. Get these Seal of Undyings, and you can exchange them for various things. In my particular case, it'll be for loot scrolls, but there's a pretty good amount of things that you can get from it. KR gets the add-ons this week. We should get them next week. If KR doesn't, they might be part of round 2 for the class buffs, which means multiple weeks. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's pretty interesting the way they're approaching that. We'll have to go through and change all the add-ons on Sork and stuff, but should be good though. Make it really easy to keep up all the buffs and stuff. Which I'm not even sure that I have. Honestly, I think I have like really bad add-ons. If I even have any add-ons, I don't remember. Add-on changes are in a week or two. Yeah, we'll have to see. I might try to look at what some of the buffs are. I'm not like super interested, but I'll probably look at some of them. Just to see. Maybe I'll look at Sork and maybe Ninja Zerker. I'm guessing you guys are stuttering again, right? Or at least were for a second there. And again. My OBS keeps dropping to like lower FPS, which is very odd. Because it's not actually pulling that much. Well, I guess my GPU is pretty maxed, actually. For whatever reason. BDO is pulling 81% on a 3090, which is kind of crazy, but... The game crashed earlier, Talon, so it's only been up for a short time. Let me just go. We'll bump that down a little bit. Could it be because you're dual streaming? It only sends one signal, and then it's a third-party service that splits the signal into two. The only thing that I've changed, actually, is that I've unlocked my monitor to 120 FPS instead of 60. So it's probably pulling more out of my GPU. And sort of like... choking out OBS. Looks a little bit better there. So maybe we'll run with this for a little bit. If I have to go back to 60 FPS, I'll do that. Really no problem there. Really like watching your vids and feel like I'm learning a lot just by watching. Well, I appreciate you watching. I'm glad you're enjoying them. You're probably absorbing a lot of like very unusual information. Very like non-standard information, but hopefully it's at least helpful. Bee knowledge. I may, so I do have a second PC that's like, it's not crazy good, but it's decent. And I have a capture card. I've thought about going to a 2 PC setup, but it's very much more complex to do that than it is to run on one. It's, logistically a lot more complicated, and then, of course, there's more that can go wrong. But I might look into that, because it would totally free up the gaming PC to just run. And I have a lot of monitors because of all the stuff I need to look at. So that doesn't help PC performance either. That's why the GPU is running so hard. Is I have 4 like non 1080p monitors. They're like 1440 plus, so it's running really hard because I have so many monitors and because I'm trying to run the game and the encoder and stuff all at the same time. But it could be worth it to just bite the bullet and set up the second PC. It's just like a ton of work. I think he's down here, yeah. Oof. Back to Crescents. Two PC setup isn't that bad. Yeah, once you get it going, it's good, but man, getting it set up is that's gonna be the hard part, right? And then of course my like hard drive for recording has to switch PCs and all that stuff as well. And then I have to edit on the other PC. And it all just gets very, like, I have to change a lot about the way that I'm doing things. I guess I could, like, copy files over and do it that way, but... But I've been looking at... I've actually been looking at getting a high refresh rate 1080p monitor, because I don't have a 1080p monitor that's like... Well, I mean, I don't have a 1080p monitor, but also... My high refresh rate monitor only works in like 5120 by 1440, which isn't like the same aspect ratio, so it would look weird on stream. Just buy another hard drive. That's part of the plan, yeah. You can have OBS recording on your gaming PC and just stream on second. That's very interesting, yeah. And then I'd have to use like a virtual audio cable to split the mic to both, probably. I'd probably just record on the same one I stream so that I wouldn't have to worry about audio cables and all that stuff to... No. Oh, you can... Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have the mic on my gaming PC and have it... OBS runs on second, I think, and use a capture card on the second and stream its content. So the issue is that I already have virtual audio. Like I don't capture my desktop audio or any of that stuff. I run it through virtual audio cables, and through recording, I use multiple audio tracks for my mic. One of those is so that you can hear me while I'm live, and the other one is so that I can delete the live like audio channel and just work off of recorded stuff that I want to have there. I'll have to look into it. There's a way to make it work, but it'll be a little bit complicated to figure that out initially, I think. Just use a splitter on your output. Well, my mic is USB, so I'd need a USB splitter. I'll have to look into it. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Hey, Quinny, how's it going? The only issue I have with my two monitor setup at 165 hertz is once in a blue moon when I don't restart my PC for a while, if I have the game going and try to exit full screen on YouTube, it freezes. Interesting. Yeah, so my problem is that I have 4 monitors all at like 1440p, so it just pulls a lot out of my graphics card. So my 3090 doesn't want to run remastered and all 4 monitors and encode at the same time, apparently. So I'm just trying to do too many things with my GPU, I think. How are those alchemy stone shards coming along, Quinny? $6950X Red Devil, only using 71% of it. I use like, I don't know, 60%, maybe 70% to run in remastered, but my OBS is taking a lot. And all the monitors and everything else, it just pulls a lot out of your GPU. Hikaru Alchemy? Now I can go back to Histria? Fuck. I think about 110 so far. Processing is too quick. Have to be on the PC all the time. Yeah, it's definitely less like passive than it used to be for sure. Am I missing something? He got it from one of those bundle things, Talon. It's not. He just got the concentrated magic, not the actual heart. So he needs alchemy stone shards to make it into the actual heart. I'm sure there's a clip floating around. Let me go look. I'm sure you have a clip. I imagine that you have a clip, right? There it is. Let me... Here. Let me... let me send that your way. Get those from alchemy stones? Yeah, you gotta like melt down some alchemy stones or something. But you gotta make the alchemy stones to melt them down and all that. About broke your desk like smacking on the... I don't know how sturdy your desk is, but man, must be pretty sturdy. Go craft them all, then enhance them, and then grind them. Yeah, jeez, quite a process. Cops a beating from time to time. Wait until we get to hardcore shining alchemy stone tapping? Jeez. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Because the like a Taurus stone that I was planning on using is like actually not that good. Like it's okay, but it's not great. So I don't know if we'll end up making an alchemy stone at some point. I'm trying to push it a little bit or what's gonna happen. It's such a sink of resources though. Alchstone enhancing is just about getting lucky and nothing else. Well, let me explain to you, Quinny, how lucky we are, okay? We went 1 for 12 on try Lemuria shoes at a 30% chance. It took us 12 attempts to get try Lemuria shoes. So I don't think we're making an alchemy stone, man. If it's based on luck, I don't think we're making an alchemy stone. We'll just ignore the fact that we one-tapped the tet afterwards. We won't count that. Because we went 1 for 12 on try Lemuria issues. No. Can you merc for cons? Con by definition, it's a numbers game besides 2 or 3 that go to... Yeah, so I could merc for con. I just don't like con. I'm not really interested in like going through all that stuff. It's probably worth doing, but it comes down to the same issue where I need like alchemy stone shards and all that stuff anyway. And it's not different enough from the Ators to be worth it. But a conventional destruction stone can be better than Vel's, so. So buff on the Ator is worse than destruction spirit stone. I don't think so. I think it's pretty close. Let me look. I think it's almost the same. But it has She AP on it, right? It has a She AP and you can recharge it and you can make it exalted. So it's, I mean, it's a free 5 gear score. Or a, well, not free, but like a method to get 5 more gear score. He conveniently forgot the Tet 1 tap. We don't talk about the Tet 1 tap. Being unlucky is not made up for by one tapping a Tet. You can probably get away with Spirit Stones for a really long time. Yeah, the Ator Stone, though, is just a quest line when it comes out. You just run the quest line and then it gives it to you. You don't have to like do anything crazy. So I may as well just get that for the free like one 1 AP or whatever, and then just hold on to that. I'm not going to worry too much about Exalted until like later on. Might look into that Discord or Facebook or something. I think he might have a link to... He must have a link to something on, like, his videos. Like a submit clips here thing in the description of his videos. I don't know, but it would seem logical if we start putting pieces together. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. We're gonna die? I think it's in the description of his videos. Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't put it there, right? We might die. Okay, we got him. Okay, easy duo narc right here. Maybe. If I can stop getting attacked by all the crescents, please. Stop it. Easy duo narc right here. Pry crescent, or a base crescent. I'm like, okay. Well. More Yonas, I guess. It's going to be nice now. You're going to have a really viable way to get a Garmoth's heart. I actually went to a Garmoth the other day. So I'm like, it's at least on my mind. But yeah, some sort like the pity system and stuff is going to be really interesting. I'll have to start doing Garmoth a lot more. Option to turn off auto call mount for quest complete in tomorrow's update. That'll be good. It likes to auto call the mount into like a bunch of mobs, which is a bit unfortunate. Gear's looking nice, almost 600. Yeah, we're getting there. The Tet Lemuria definitely helps a little bit. It's not like ideal DP, but it should make trees a little bit easier. Because I definitely still die there. Even with DR artifacts, I still die. Occasionally. At least the Cronus Heart gives you the crit too. Yeah, 3% crit damage. Pretty good. I think if I got a Garmoth Heart, I'd probably put it in the offhand. Because I don't have... Well, maybe I'd just put it in the Dandy. But I don't have any, like, quality crystals yet either. How many of those things do we have now, by the way? Still only one. I'll have to make those as well. Crystal Saw is much more valuable than 150 HP, but I don't have good crystals and I can't get good crystals, right? It's definitely more valuable, but like from my perspective, I'm not sure that it is. It's probably worth it just to get the crystal slot and get that knocked out. Can always extract it down the line when you get good crystals too. Yeah, that's fair. Could also maybe hit up Kudum for that heart. That's just an alchemy stone that like does damage around you, right? It's like... I don't think it's even worth having that one. Want to look into horse gear for the AP buff. The old Crocodilo gear, huh? The heart gives you special evasion rate. Interesting. mean, I guess. Is it like a lot, or is it just like 10% or something? Spec evasion rate for offhand. Just doesn't give the HP. Well, the Kudum Heart used to be an alchemy stone. So I guess they changed that and I didn't notice. Very interesting. Could be worth going for. Kudum Power Stone is what you're thinking of. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah, I might have to look into it. I'm not sure. I'm not a huge fan of like going to bosses though. But it might be necessary. Problem is you need a Thundercloud Kudum, and if you already don't like to go to bosses, that's going to be rough. Also, Thundercloud Kudum is like a terrible boss, like terrible boss mechanics. It's just like, you're going to die there, and it's terrible. Could always just play the long game and go to Nuvers and work on the guaranteed Garmoth questline. Yeah, so if you make it to every Nuver, it takes like 3 months, but for me, it will take like 3 years probably. You get Miraculous Cheer yet? We sure didn't. I'm sure he gets 700 gear score before he gets the Nuver quest done, probably. I probably get 700 gear score before I even get halfway to the Nuver quest. I haven't done with new requests. I'm over 32,000 hours deep. That's how much I don't go to bosses. Same. I think my main account has like 12 Nuver scales. So, yeah. It's just, I just avoid that part of the game. Surely they rework fairies soon. Honestly, just need to be able to craft a fairy without needing to release your previous fairy. They, well, they recently changed how much honey wine you get from tier 3s and tier 4s. But they definitely, like, don't want to remove a way for them to monetize something. Field bosses do give a drop rate buff, so if you can hit one of those on the way once in a while, it's... Yeah, I don't know. I see that they spawn and I'm like, oh, I don't need that. Just pass them up. I'm usually like grinding or something. If I'm on the game, I'm like grinding somewhere, generally. So the only time I do anything that's not grinding is when I'm editing. I'll get on a cooking utensil or something like that, but... I think you seen you horse training by Heidel yesterday and not 100% sure. That is where I horse train. Like, over here. Like on this road, I just run back and forth on this road right here. All of my AFK time goes to the horse training. We're like, I think 5 or 6 T8s in and no courser yet. We'll get there. Current system is an RNG lock, even if you can combine fairies and lock skills like with pets. Well, I mean, it's an RNG lock for non-marketplace players, right? Because you can just use Sweet Honey Wine to upgrade it to a tier 4 and then it's not RNG anymore. The skills are RNG, but they have they have conveniently sold you a solution to that. So I don't know that they would make an in-game way to not be able to sell you a solution to something. We're actually pretty close to making Knight's Combat rations. I need to gather some red meat so that I can make ham sandwiches, and then we can make Knight's Combat. And once I get a handful of those put together, I'll start working on the next thing, but I'll probably get like 1,000 of them put together, honestly, so that I won't have to make them for quite a while. Wonder if grinding ecology knowledge on this type of account is even worth it. It kind of is, because I'm never going to be able to cap my drop rate. Alright, Quinny, have a good one. I'll never be able to cap my drop rate, so it's always going to help. And since we have to grind for everything, it's pretty big, right? Like, I have to grind for all of my memory fragments and all my accessories and everything. It would be insanely hard to grind up, would it? I've kind of started on it a little bit, and I haven't had any trouble so far. But I haven't made it super far. I've not even started Calpheon yet, I don't think. Some of the higher end places, sure. But I think we're at 3K right now. Probably 8K is viable, but anything above that might be really slow. Yeah, I think the hard part is just getting the gear to be able to go to the places, right? Because there's a lot of ecology to be had, but it's all, like, a lot of it is higher gear score stuff. Almost ready for Histria? I'm fairly ready for Histria. I think I could go there now, actually. I did try it a little bit, and it was fine. But I do want to finish the potions before I do that. Which is why I've kind of been pushing trees a little bit, since I drop a Tannis at trees. It would make more sense to do trees until I get the Voltara, that way I don't have to have more Tannis than what's necessary. If that makes sense. Took me a week to go from 8K to 10K after they updated it. Getting the gear and the setup is annoying. I also had full T4 knowledge pets and artifacts set up for it. It's a really grindy week. Yeah, it's probably not worth it to push that far. But I think, man, maybe like 5 or 6K would be like the sweet spot on that. But I don't know if it's worth a ton of time. I think you just kind of passively allow it to accumulate. Because, like, if you spend 20 hours getting, what is it, like 5% drop rate? You spend 20 hours getting 6% drop rate. How many hours of grinding would you have to do to actually make up for the 20 hours that you spent doing that instead of just grinding? Is where it gets a little bit complicated. Add 8K without doing anything after Medaya. Yeah, that's probably a sweet spot then. I would maybe like run through Calpheon and then just call it. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I have barely any in spots after Medaya. 13k peppers. We need... Probably don't need more onions, honestly. How many regular peppers we have? 5k plus 6k. Let's go break the game real quick and exchange these peppers. Historic, it's super easy to grind early on. You can horseback it. Yeah, I have most of the early ones, though. Alright, now we'll get this little pop-up that'll go forever, basically. Yeah, I'm pretty much already up to Calpheon, so... Oh, it didn't do them all. We broke it. I guess we'll just sit here while this number goes to 0. Best strat, get the Sork on the horse. Yeah. Okay. Oh, am I overweight? Is that what it is? Yeah. We have so much pepper, though. I need pepper. Gotta make meals. So I just got, like, as much... I just got a ton of pepper, so I don't have to worry about it for a while. But it goes into quite a few of the stuff for the Simple Crown. Jump height pure Blackstone from an Elton. We love this game. Yeah. Because now you're like, you know what? Up here Blackstone is way more rare than the Elton piece. Why couldn't I just get the Elton piece? Yeah, it's really funny. It always works out that way. Alright, we have 31,000 pepper. I think we're good for a bit on pepper. So maybe we'll plant hot peppers again. You always get what you don't really care for is what I find happens. You passively make gains elsewhere as you go, and it's always mutually beneficial. Yeah, and we tend to like focus on the not so great things. Like you're not looking at it like, man, I got 150 Blackstones this hour, because you don't like immediately care about those, but we definitely focus on like the, oh man, I got a pure Blackstone, but I could have got this. Oh, I got 25 and I needed 50. Duh. My bad. I used to like split them and do half one thing and half the other, so did my quick maths wrong. So I think tomorrow we'll try trees again. Should be a little bit easier with the improved gear. Which will be really nice. Enjoying Cache so far? I am. It's definitely a positive change from Corsair. It feels really nice. I've played a couple hours on Succession now, and we did an hour on Awakening earlier. So, and the buffs tomorrow, yeah, I'll have to look into that. See kind of what those are going to look like, especially for Hash, since we're going to be playing it for a bit. But also the increase in DP that we had today will make not dying a little bit easier. Is Steve's journal even doable for you? Sounds so bad. It is doable. But if you've noticed, we've been playing for like 4 months now and I haven't even started it. And there's a reason I haven't even started it. Can't you plant 10 crops into a Fintos fence? It has 10 slots, but these hot pepper crops take 2 slots per crop. So you only get 5 of these ones. PvE buffs are dropping tomorrow. Yep. They basically sent out a thing. We are getting adjusted class skill damage, improved dark rifts, added CP for rental items, upgradable Artina soul for shy, auto call mount for quest complete. There's going to be an option to disable it. Improved Ophiria Ridge Reef. They're reducing some of the reefs in the water so that autopathing works a little bit better on your boats. Improved horse and wagon turning. I'm not sure how that's going to look, presumably with autopaths. And then deleting recent cooking and alchemy recipes. So I think you're going to have an option to remove like a recently cooked recipe. And that'll be the update tonight. I will link it here for you in case you want to look at it. Oh gosh, that is way more than I wanted to link. Yeah. That was, it just copied their entire... It copied their entire post on Discord and not the link to the patch notes. Wonderful. I guess we'll just do that and then we'll copy that. And then we'll do that and that. There's the update details. I don't know if they actually say them on that, but in their Discord they post it as well. Switch over to Twitch, thanks. Oh. I guess I could have posted on both. That's my bad. I just had that one up and not the other one up. All right, that's going to be pretty much it for me, guys. We will be live again tomorrow. I have hopefully fixed the stuttering issue, so I think I'm going to turn my bitrate back up a hair, since it seems to be my graphics card just getting overloaded. 3090 just isn't good enough. I need to upgrade or something. Probably going to do more hash at trees, hopefully get some Voltara belts and push toward Tet. Because that would be nice. If we can get a Tet Voltara, then we can just like hyper focus the potions to get those done. And then move on to Histria or something. And I'll send the Twitch folks over to another BDO creator so that you can keep getting your drops and stuff. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.